Hi, do you get into similar type of argument with different people? Do you experience same emotional dynamics in all your adult relationships? And do you find all these things a trap? Hi, Suhasini here. Welcome to my channel. In my last video, I explored how trauma overloads the nervous system. Today, I am looking at how infant survival mechanism create a emotional relational blueprint, what modern day psychology calls as attachment theory. This is not a personality or a character flaw. It's a software your brain mapped out to keep you safe. The infant brain looked at primary caregivers to learn what safety and connection look like. It learns to cope with dysfunction, misuse, and even abuse. It sacrifices authenticity for approval. The same mechanism manifests in a different way in adult life. In adults, the nervous system looks for familiarity. Familiarity equals safety, even if the familiarity is chaotic or distant. And this familiarity gets people into the relationship dynamics which mirrored their childhood relational experiences. In psychology, we call the different types of attachment styles as secure, anxious-preoccupied, dismissive-avoidant, and fearful-avoidant. In secure attachment style, the person feels secure, which means their nervous system is well regulated. They can they feel free or confident to express their emotions, and they feel independent, and they they face resolve conflicts without shutting down. In the anxious preoccupied attachment style, the nervous system is hyper aroused. They feel anxious and they constantly look for reassurances and support. Otherwise, they fear rejection or abandonment. In the dismissive avoidant type, the nervous system is hyper aroused. Emotions feel like threat, relationships feel like threat, and they feel they are much more safer when they are by themselves. So they shut down their emotional antenna. And these are the people who retreat when they experience any emotional threat. And the last one, fearful avoidant or disorganized attachment style. Here, people experience something like pressing the accelerator and the brake at the same time. They yearn for connection, but they are terrified of connection at the same time. That's one of the most difficult attachment styles to understand and overcome. To give you an example, a most common pattern among many is the anxious avoidant partnership. The anxious partner pursues to get reassurance and to calm their nervous system. But the very act of pursuing reassurance pushes the avoidant partner away and they retreat. Both of them aim for the same relational outcome, safety, but they speak different languages which keep the relationship um, as dysfunctional or sometimes even abusive. The beautiful news is that this blueprint is not a life sentence. The brain can rewire. In clinical psychology, we call this as earned security. In my practice, I help people to regain or earn their secure attachment style in 2 steps. The first step is to learn self-regulation. Even before learning self-regulation or to model self-regulation, I invite my clients to practice regulation in my presence, in my secure, treating me as a secure base. The client practices their vulnerability, opens their vulnerability and practices their emotional attachment style. And slowly they develop secure attachment style. And the second step is to meet the inner child who in the first place experienced the dysfunctional attachment style. When the adult self is safe, grounded, and in the present moment, meeting the inner child who is terrified becomes a different interaction. Meeting the inner child doesn't overwhelm the adult. It creates compassion instead of collapse. Slowly, the stable adult reassures the inner child and reparent the inner child to your secure attachment style. Over a period of time, this becomes their second nature and the earned security becomes their primary mode of interacting with adults. We learned how to feel safe as an infant. As an adult, we can rewire our brain how to connect. In my next video, I take you deeper at how these blueprints are shaped even before we were born through the lens of biology, of epigenetics, and generational inherited trauma. I invite you to make a comment on which attachment style resonates with you. If you are ready to reprogram your brain, to connect with me directly, my contact details are given below. Thank you. Welcome to the baseline.